Hello everyone and welcome to 7 Facts. I'm your True Gaming United host Oliver, and this time we're taking a look at everyone's favorite classic rage game, Super Meat Boy. Fact number 1, Super Meat Boy originally debuted on the Xbox 360 in 2010 through the Xbox Live Arcade system, before eventually making it to other platforms. It ended up on Mac and Windows and PlayStation Vita, basically everything from around that time except for the 3DS, I suppose. Moving on, fact number 2, originally there were plans for a Nintendo Wii version of the game that would have been available as a downloadable title via WiiWare. However, this was scrapped in part due to the Wii's big hardware limitations. One of the main issues they faced when developing this version was the fact that the WiiWare service had a maximum file size of 40 megabytes, whereas Super Meat Boy was close to 900 megabytes in size, and Team Meat couldn't figure out how to get it down that small without sacrificing most of the quality of the game. And on top of that, the Wii's limited hardware compared to the Xbox 360 meant that in tests, they could not get it to run at a consistent frame rate. However, it would eventually make its way to Nintendo platforms with a port to the Wii U and later on the Nintendo Switch. Fact number 3, the music for the game was composed by Danny Baranowski, known for his work on various indie titles such as The Binding of Isaac and Crypt of the Necrodancer. It's a really banging soundtrack, and it's what you're hearing in the background right now. Number 4, in 2010, a short one-shot tie-in comic was released to add to the game's story. The comic was published independently by Team Meat, and the art was done by Super Meat Boy creator Edmund McMillen, who's done other comic work throughout his career. With the comic book being a super limited release, it's no surprise that if you want to pick up a copy on eBay, it's gonna cost you a pretty penny. Number 5, while it is the best known game in the Meat Boy franchise, Super Meat Boy isn't the first. The series originally began life in 2008 as a web-based flash game simply called Meat Boy. Fact number 6, come Video Game Awards season in 2010, Super Meat Boy managed to pick up a couple different titles, such as Most Challenging Game of the Year from IGN and Best Soundtrack of the Year from Destructoid. The Best Soundtrack award in particular is incredibly impressive when you realize it came out in 2010, the same year as awesome soundtracks from games like Red Dead Redemption, Halo Reach, and Mass Effect 2. And finally, moving on to fact number 7, after remaining dormant for about a decade, the franchise finally got a new game in late 2020 with the release of Super Meat Boy Forever. While original series co-creator Edmund McMillen didn't have any involvement with the sequel's development as he had left Team Meat a couple years prior to its creation, it still manages to be a pretty good sequel and definitely carries the spirit of the original very well, with the few negative reviews it does seem to have mostly being from people who don't understand the concept of, yes, rage games are challenging. And that's gonna do it for this episode of 7 Facts. Let me know in the comments, have any of you played Super Meat Boy or any of the other Meat Boy games? What did you think of it? Did you like it? Was it too challenging? Let me know, I want to hear from you. And as always, remember to go ahead and follow our channel. We got various different social media links in the bio for TikTok, Instagram, X, all the stuff there, as well as links to the blog and our YouTube page if you happen to be watching this on another platform. Links on our link tree in the bio, and I will see you next time. Have a wonderful rest of your day.